Yeah, I know. It's been a little longer than a month, and I'm sorry for that. But what can I say other than I have been grinding on this video trying to make it the best one possible for you guys. I'm happy you guys have all stuck with me this far. I promise this is gonna make it worth it. Anyways, let me just give you a quick breakdown. So basically, my friend Tyler decided he wanted to book the house because him and Paul both do not believe in spirits.
I don't believe in spirits.
Currently, I do not believe.
And I do believe because I've had a pretty crazy experience myself. We'll get into that later on in the video. And let me also say that we really try and push it to try and find the proof that they need.
What is your name?
With some of the footage we were able to get while we were inside, there is some spooky stuff that happens. And honestly, I'm gonna let you guys decide what you think the verdict is because it's still undecided. There was stuff that happened that was just like, what? Like, that's a weird coincidence. So I suggest grabbing some snacks and a drink and sitting back because you're about to see what it's like when an unlikely trio travels thousands of miles to spend the night in one of the most famous haunted houses in America, the farm on Round Top Road, aka the real-life Conjuring house.
You guys aren't so big and scary, huh?
What's like the craziest thing you've witnessed so far, like in all your years of doing it?
Probably the mortgage payment for this place. It's bad. But no, Penhurst Asylum down in Pennsylvania. If you ever read up on it, that was a horrible, horrible place. Depending on how far down the rabbit hole you guys want to go, everything falls underneath the paranormal umbrella is everything that's not normal. So Bigfoot, UFOs, lake monsters, ghosts, they all fall underneath that. It's energy. Everything's got to do with energy. Don't quote me on it because there's no science to what we do.
It's all about just like experiencing it. The reason I believe is I had an experience like about a year ago. It's like my friends just out of nowhere, like if there's someone in the room, like turn the lights off or yes. He's never done anything like that before, never said anything like that. And then the lights turned off and we're like, you have the remote, like good prank. And then like every one of us put our hands up, kept on asking questions. They would respond instantaneously to like the question, like yes or no, like for the lights on and off. He left that night. It didn't happen anymore for the rest of the night. Like I kept on asking questions, nothing. Then the next day he came back and I tried it all day, nothing. Comes back, the second he enters the house, we're like, is the same spirit that was here with us yesterday here again. Lights turned out immediately. I don't need any more convincing than that. Because I was skeptical the first night, but then day two I was like, nope.
It's fun. That's why we do it. Well, let me bring you guys inside.
How long have like the signatures been going on for?
Just a little under 3 years we've been doing it.
Got the war zone going. So do you actually live like in the house itself?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
When people aren't staying here, we stay out that part of the house. But when people do stay here, we just stay in this room in case anything happens. Because people have left. They drove 12 hours from Michigan, got here, investigated for 3 hours. In a snowstorm, they drove home. Here's the notorious waiver.
After a brief read over of the risk of demonic possession, we were quick to sign our lives away and get inside this house. And our first experience in the house was getting an initial tour from the owner so he could tell us a little bit about the house.
This room was Nancy and Christine, parents, second and third oldest. The two youngest, Cindy and April, lived in the middle bedroom. Oldest was Andrea. She was in the far bedroom. She got a room to herself. She was the oldest, but not only that, most of the sisters ended up in her room because everything that happened. Cindy was the one that was tormented the worst. She woke up and her bed was levitating and the spirits were yelling at her saying there's 7 dead soldiers buried in the wall. She went downstairs and she told her parents, there's nobody buried in these walls. It's horsehair plaster, it's very thin. So they basically just dismissed it and, went on with their lives. Once we bought it, the father, Roger, took us aside and said, you know what? I didn't give much thought about it, but he's like, buried in the wall is such like a broad range of things. Like you got this rock wall that surrounds the house. You got the retaining wall out back of the house that you could totally bury bodies in. I got a buddy that does this for a living. His name's Bob the Bone Finder. Bob comes out the next day and does a linear and lateral sweep of that area. And he comes up with 5 grave shafts. Now who they are, what they are, don't know. We don't touch it, we just recognize they're there. With grave shafts, they could be Native American, they could be colonists, they could be soldiers, you don't know.
So you got is that like sage?
This is actually called frankincense and
Okay.
myrrh.
Murder.
They were very superstitious. They would hang that up around the house in order to ward off evil. Same thing with bells. Bells would ward off evil. Dolls without faces. They used to feel that if a doll had a face, it could trap your soul. Dolls are just creepy in general. Oh, Robert?
Okay, so apparently that monkey, it's a replica, so it's not the real one. But the real one, if you take a photo without asking, apparently bad things happen to you. So I'm gonna take a photo. We're gonna test things. I'm gonna push this right on my Instagram.
So I just went off by myself to the washroom and I have been driving for like how many hours, I don't even know, so I'm extremely tired, but I saw something in the corner of my eye. It was like a shadow. went up the stairs. I don't know.
After hearing what Paul had seen when he went to the bathroom, I wasn't trying to take any chances. I feel like when you're peeing, you're the most vulnerable. Ghosts and spirits apparently like that, so yeah, I wasn't trying to take any chances.
Ordering Uber Eats.
Gotta get some nourishment before we explore this house. We just spent about 10 minutes in there getting a quick tour, and I was spooked. Like chills all up and down my arms. Paul, you feel some chills all up and down your arms?
I definitely do, yeah.
Goosebumps.
Where's Tyler?
As we waited outside for the food, Tyler was inside pulling some strings to get us some equipment for the night.
Electromagnetic field around it, and when something disturbs the field, it'll set off like spirit boxes. Now make no mistake, you will hear radio on here. It scans frequencies. When you used to hit scan on an analog radio, you'll hear it go through all the stations until it picked up like a really strong signal, and then it would hold that signal. But once they went over to digital, they basically got rid of that scan. With this, they allow it to still scan using the digital suite. Is anybody here with us? You don't know anybody here? With the deprivation, 9 times out of 10, we just base our questions off of what the person's talking about. So if you got those headphones on and you're like, dog, what about the dog? We just try to go with that, just see where it goes.
Please give me a sign if you can hear me.
What would you say is like the spookiest part of the house?
Yeah, the basement's spooky if you're down there, especially by yourself, but the middle bedroom is where we usually...
I felt pretty spooked in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure once these guys watch the movie, they'll understand why that room's pretty spooky, but till then. So as we wait out here, we're just thinking about what we should do when we're inside, and these two have never even seen the Conjuring movie. So yeah, kind of basic, watch the Conjuring in the Conjuring house, but we're gonna do some of the stuff that happens in the movies. But yeah, we out here, man, just chilling in, where is this again?
Rhode Island?
Harrisville, Rhode Island. As the nightfall finally came in full force, it only meant one thing. Our Uber Eats was here, and it was time to munch.
What did you guys get? Because I got a bacon cheeseburger.
Which?
Tomato. First thing that I think we're gonna do, we're gonna go alone, we're gonna explore the house, at least get our own different perspectives. We'll watch the actual Conjuring movie before going on and doing crazier things. Sound
Awesome.
good? I've decided to go outside. I'm gonna be exploring here while the boys are inside.
Do you want basement or attic?
Dude, I don't want either.
Do rock, paper, scissors. Winner gets the attic.
I don't know why that's a good thing, but...
I could hear them arguing about who's gonna explore where.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, you won, you get the attic.
The attic is where most of the hot spots happen.
But the middle bedroom is where we usually...
Where's the basement again?
Jesus, I'm really about to go up there alone. Aye, bro, good luck. As I made my way up the creaky stairs, I only had one thought racing through my head. What are Tyler and Paul thinking right now?
Didn't think that I was gonna be this scared, but
This is like a little bit creepy. Not that I'm scared though, because I've done some scarier things. And also I don't believe in spirits. It's still a little scary.
Yeah, that's not a spooky creaking sound at all. This is the first bedroom upstairs where 2 of the girls slept, giving me some spooky vibes. Anyways, let me go and explore the rest of this attic in the dark alone.
there is this constant feeling of being watched. Still haven't seen anything except for the little shadow that I saw in the corner of my eye when I first came in.
Guys, I'm doing this for you, okay? All 259 of you, I love every single one of you.
Yeah, 5 graves of people here, so if there's anywhere to feel a presence, I think it's here.
This is the middle bedroom where most of the stuff happened in the movie. Roughly like in this area, and she was like, there's someone behind the door, and she pointed right there.
There's someone standing over there.
I'm with the boys, I can make it through to tomorrow.
Hello? I'll just come to the front quickly. It's like a big kind of brown house. It's the Conjuring house. Yeah, okay, perfect.
House makes so many noises. I don't know if it's just the old house or something scary.
You want to know what's in there, but I think I kind of have to look. Oh my god. Okay, so it's just like a linen closet. Oh, I thought there's gonna be a jump scare. Oh my god, guys.
I'm really hoping that my camera catches something and I don't actually see something, because I feel like if I see something, I'm gonna like freak out.
And this is the third and final bedroom. Here's... Whoa. Whoa. Feels like the floor might give out. Hearing some creaking downstairs, so I don't really know if I want to go down there. But I don't know if up here is all that much better. I'm going back downstairs. Yo, dude, that was actually terrifying.
I'm gonna go check out the basement.
Yeah, I think Paul's downstairs. The attic's open now if you want to go up there. Yo, how was the gravesite, by the way? Like, was it spooky?
It was not very spooky.
Man, I keep on seeing shadows and I don't know if it's my eyes playing tricks on me. I think it's about time to go upstairs. Hello? Wow, this is spooky.
Alright, that made me feel better. Knowing that they're here to keep me safe makes it so much better.
Yo, what's good?
What?
I was just playing with the Lego Ghostbusters.
Oh, nice. The same thing, like where I see in the corner of my eye, cause you.
Oh, Tyler's upstairs.
Oh, okay, Tyler's upstairs.
I'm going to attempt to do something a little bit scary. There's this room in the attic. I'm gonna stay in here for a few minutes and just kind of see what happens.
Because I saw that shadow right on the corner of my eye. I saw the same thing downstairs underneath the table, and it's creeping me out, man. Yeah.
Okay, well, Tyler told us we should go wait at the table for him to come back down. I need a minute to, what's that word? Compose myself. Because holy sh...
I gotcha. There you go.
This is gonna be a long night because it's not even midnight yet, and we have until 8 a.m. I'm not good with spooky stuff like this, but I'm gonna keep going. This is how it feels to walk into the actual Conjuring house.
Hi, I'm waiting for you.
Tyler, what are you doing here?
Going in alone, buddy.
It's locked down there forever. Isn't that right, Paul? Tyler's trapped in the basement forever. Oh. NPC.
Ooh. Here's some main noises. We're going upstairs.
It's actually crazy how spooky this house is. Like any normal task you do in your house, 10 times more scary because it's the Conjuring house. Oh my god, it's warm too. Of course, cold is on the right side. Maybe? No, it's even hotter. Okay, well now I've ran the tap 3 different times and I sound like an idiot. So I guess I'm just gonna drink warm water. While I was struggling to figure out the faucet, Tyler and Paul were upstairs setting up the movie.
Boiling hot water. I tried both taps. Like,
Which one? Which sink?
The kitchen sink.
Cold water out of there?
Nah, bro, don't be safe.
No, I straight up, I got cold water out of there. I used it to fill up my water bottle.
As we sat and watched the movie, it seems pretty obvious that we were all antsy to get on with trying to find any sort of evidence that spirits are real. Me personally, I was more than fine with watching this movie that I've already seen countless times because it meant prolonging what we had planned further in the night. Because we're going to be doing everything we can to find Tyler and Paul the proof they need to believe. Are there any spirits in this room that wish to communicate with us? As we were just downstairs taking a break from the movie, they had to both go pee, but I just didn't want to stay up there alone. Probably wasn't the best idea to watch a movie after sitting all day in a car, and the laptop needed a charger, so I was quick to volunteer to go downstairs alone and grab it. I'm gonna go back. Tyler and Paul were mid-conversation when I came back with the charger. I decided to go and check out the spooky room that I forgot about when I was exploring the upstairs alone.
Do you see this on camera?
Wait, did that just fly off?
Yeah, it just flew off. We haven't been over there.
But like, okay, like this is a table that floors are bumpy.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Nah, look at that. There.
Myth busted.
This floor is gonna like cave in, bro.
I know, dude. I literally thought I was gonna cave in when he was giving us a tour. Good old 1700s architecture. I was gonna fill my water bottle. Yo, come show me how to make this cold water come. We went downstairs in hopes of solving this mysterious tap, but it was almost midnight, and that only meant one thing.
I just turned 21.
Ooh!
This was the only day available for like a year to go into this house, and so much as I would have loved to spend some time with my family, gotta stay on the YouTube grind. Well, we went downstairs, we decided to leave the camera rolling and decided to review the footage when we got back, sleep deprived and seeing things already. And this one little door opening caused some mayhem.
Could have shifted the house, which made the door open more. Because we were directly below.
Yeah.
So apparently this door opened on its own, and we gotta do some myth busting now, so. So it wasn't the wind.
Like we just got here and then...
No, dude. Yeah. No, we weren't in there. We were over there.
What do you mean we were over there?
This camera was pointing that way. I thought that we were downstairs. Because we were talking about the faucet, but I guess you mentioned something about the faucet up here.
Yo, come show me how to make this cold water come over. Myth busted. You can't be believing off a door closing. Like, this guy's already convinced. It's probably tougher than that.
I'm going somewhere with better Wi-Fi.
Is Damien to go to the basement again? I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, there's such a draft coming. Debating going downstairs or not. Oh boy. Alright. Those spiders, man. Oh my, like, no way. This shit's actually creepy. I've already been down here like 3 times, but it just gets worse every time. Yeah, no shot. I'm not vibing with this. I'm making a good decision here. I want to go finish this movie already. Is it 6 or 7 a.m.?
No. Ouija board time?
This is the part of horror movies where everyone in the audience is like, stop it. Now that we're breaking out the Ouija board, shit could get real.
The Ouija board must be closed after. This means saying goodbye to whatever spirits may have been contacted. Otherwise, spirits will remain behind and haunt the user. Let's do this.
If there are any spirits with us tonight, please give us a sign. Are you uncomfortable being filmed? Is there anything that you would like to say?
Yes, here you swing, something you hear from the 50s.
Are there any spirits here from the 50s?
Okay, now guy's gotta be like his cod still on or some bullshit. Should we say goodbye and check it out?
Yes. Goodbye.
I think what I could have been hearing was the furnace, and it's like I'm trying to hear something.
Could be.
Ouija board just seems so like commercialized. Yeah, so it's like that would be the thing that happens. Like it's something out of the blue. Dude.
I feel weird though.
Let's move in. Are there any spirits who wish to communicate with us? Are there any spirits who are willing to communicate with us? Are there any spirits who are willing to communicate with us?
Not enough to convince me, sorry.
Can you give us some more than that? We need a word, something, anything that will lead into further conversation. Was that a yes or a no? Just clarify. Okay, I swear I just heard a yes.
I'm sorry, I can't. Show me something that couldn't be just picking up a radio signal.
So even though Tyler and Paul were still feeling skeptical, we still decided to walk around the rest of the house with the spirit box.
It was like a goofy clown voice when I put it like this.
Let me just say, in the moment, I was convinced it wasn't working properly, but after reviewing the footage of what happened once we went upstairs, I'm shocked, and I'm very happy I didn't look at it when we were still in the house, because I'm gonna leave it at that. I guess you'll just have to see.
I don't like this thing, because I'm sorry, it should be the radio. It was definitely the radio a couple times. Should I turn the power back on for 307 or no?
Are there any spirits in here now that would be willing to communicate with us or just say anything? We'd love it if anything to just give us a sign that the spirits...
Spirit, if you're there, say wolf.
It's just piano though.
You hear what you want to hear.
It's like, it says anything like remotely close, like, ooh, at least I am.
It did kind of stupid beat there though.
Yeah,
It did
it's
sound like wolf.
It wasn't wolf. I needed like a yes.
The other Staples ad.
It's just picking up radio. I don't like this thing because even if it was the actual ghosts like using the radio to communicate with us, there's no way to distinguish that from just getting random radio signals.
Even then, it doesn't seem like we're able to have like a proper conversation. It says, you know, you hear like one word at a time and you say like, oh, like dog, what about the dog? We should look into the sensory deprivation. I will give that a try right now. Turn a light on if you need me.
Don't spook you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just like, do I just go until I get bored or tired or I hear something?
Go until you hear something.
Okay. Stay here?
Yeah.
I'll stay here for a little bit.
Okay. Is there anybody with me right now? Is there anybody in this room with me? Anybody hear me? Is there anybody there? Please give me a sign if you can hear me. What is your name?
Tyler and Paul haven't gotten the proof that they've been looking for. I feel bad. I just don't think it happens just like out of the blue. I don't know. What are they moving around down there, man? Anything else happen?
Nothing.
I can't hear anything. I've had this on for like a long time.
Solid like 30 minutes.
Yeah, nothing.
Many spirits can only be heard and seen by experts. Ghosts, however, are a bit different. Ghosts will often use any conduit available to make contact. So they're between a spirit and a ghost, though. I thought they're the same thing.
Proving that ghosts are real are one thing, like spirits, but proving that medium.
Is this a spirit with us?
Is there anybody with us? I'm open to having my beliefs challenged.
Challenge their beliefs, come on. I know there's a spirit or ghost that is willing to.
Sounds like Miley Cyrus. Whoa, whoa.
I can't trust this. It was unscrewed a little bit.
You think that was it?
Yep.
I'm out of ideas.
After some quick brainstorming, me and Paul each came up with an idea. One thing that would be pretty spooky is like going outside and like doing a lap around the property.
That sounds way better than Bloody Mary.
I guess one was a little scarier than the other, but I mean, I tried to avoid the possible consequences of playing Bloody
way better
Mary.
comfort level. Bloody Mary sounds terrifying if I'm being honest, but I don't believe in it.
It's not that like you believe it, it's just like the off chance that you're wrong.
Yo, what if instead of trying, what if we just like chill and see if anything happens?
Oh well.
I believe this won't harm me. That's why I'm giving this a try. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. We need to keep going.
It is almost 5 o'clock in the morning. We play a game of hide and clap, you know, just to tie it all up in a nice little bow. Kind of have to play hide and clap if you're in the Conjuring house, right?
I do not want to play hide and clap. I am tired and I kind of just want to get going.
We are playing hide and clap now.
I found this really good spot. It's right underneath here.
What's that? I don't know.
I'm like under the stairs right now.
You know what? I'm gonna hide by the electrical box.
I really hope there aren't any spiders under here.
Clap.
I don't know how to clap with my... Oh, that's very spooky. It's just entirely pitch black to my left and right. I don't know why I'm talking so loud. I'm just getting rid of my position. Oh my god, I see him. I see his head.
Tyler's just over there. I can hear his footsteps.
Clap. Clap.
I have no idea where Chris hid. I think I'm fairly safe for now.
Clap.
Last one, let's go.
Oh man.
I think I heard him find Chris. I think I got this dub. Let's go.
So I guess that means I lost, but technically we're all winners because there wasn't a third set of claps.
Let's go. It's hidden under here.
We went back upstairs, and by this time it was already roughly 5:30 in the morning, so we didn't have a lot of time left before we had to leave. But we still had one more thing to try, and that was just sitting in the dark in silence and hoping we can find any sort of evidence that Paul and Tyler need to believe.
I'm so tired.
Calling out all friendly spirits. If any of you are willing to communicate with us, give us a little something. Anything. We traveled thousands of miles. Come on, please. With houses like this that have history behind them with demonic possessions or any sort of spiritual hotspot, you don't want to leave anything behind or take anything with you, because what that can do is like let the spirit or whatever entity is trapped in that house to be able to latch onto you. This is what I heard online, so we gotta clean up after ourselves. I made my way upstairs to check if we left anything behind, and I had a slight hope that something paranormal would happen since it was our last moments inside the house. But unfortunately, I didn't. But that just meant we were all set to leave for the long journey home. We did not get any evidence of spirits. We had a couple of crazy coincidences.
Proving that medium.
That'll happen in a 1700s house. So I think that counts as the sun being risen, and I think that means that we're allowed to leave now, right, Tyler?
I think so.
Nice. We survived the night in the actual Conjuring house. As we left the house, Tyler wanted to have one final moment inside, but then we were back on the open road. And as I sat in the back seat, ready to slip off into a coma from a lack of sleep, I thought back on all the fun moments throughout the trip. These moments made me realize it wasn't about experiencing the paranormal. It was about making lifelong memories with my new friends Tyler and Paul. And who knows, maybe there will be another opportunity to find them some proof.
Penhurst Asylum down in Pennsylvania. That was a horrible, horrible place.
But till then, I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching. Peace.